Today, we're talking about a real earthquake that rocked the Baltimore Ravens. Kyle Hamilton's contract. He's about to become the highest paid safety in the entire NFL, and this news has everyone on high alert. The front office needs to act fast because this deal could change everything for the team's future. But hold on, there's so much more to this story, and its impact goes way beyond money. Stay with me until the end to discover how this twist could affect the locker room, the defense, and even decisions about Lamar Jackson's next contract. Go Ravens! Kyle Hamilton, a standout in the Baltimore Ravens secondary, had his fifth-year option picked up by the team, ensuring his place on the field through 2026. This decision came after a season in which Hamilton solidified himself as a key piece of the defense, providing not only stability but also security for the team's immediate future. This move is common for first-round picks, but for Hamilton, it reinforces the franchise's confidence in his talent and leadership. The fifth-year option, valued at $18.6 million, represents a significant investment for the Ravens, especially during a time when the NFL salary cap has become increasingly challenging for teams. That amount is a recognition of Hamilton's immediate impact since stepping into the starting lineup, especially during the 2023 season when his clutch plays transformed the defense's dynamic. Even with some statistical declines in 2024, his performance remained significant, justifying the team's financial commitment. This scenario also gives the Ravens time to work on a long-term extension with the player. The team isn't rushing to finalize a new deal because the fifth-year option gives them breathing room until 2026, crucial in high-stakes contract negotiations. This flexibility allows the Ravens to plan their budget carefully while keeping Hamilton as a defensive cornerstone and ensuring that other negotiations, such as those for Lamar Jackson and Tyler Linderbaum, are also taken into account. Keeping Hamilton under the fifth-year option opens the door for deeper conversations about his future with the franchise. After all, it's not just about keeping him through 2026. It's about building a contract that establishes him as the unquestioned leader of the secondary for years to come. This topic takes us directly to the next point: the expectation that Kyle Hamilton will become the NFL's highest-paid safety. Kyle Hamilton isn't just another player on the Ravens' defense. He's about to make history as the highest-paid safety in the entire NFL. After Antoine Winfield Jr. broke the $20 million per season barrier, Kirby Joseph of the Detroit Lions recently surpassed that figure. Now, all eyes are on Hamilton, who is set to top both of them and take the safety market to a new level. For the Ravens, this means preparing the cash to bankroll a blockbuster deal worthy of his talent. This expectation didn't come out of nowhere. Hamilton has skyrocketed since taking over the starting role in 2023, racking up impactful stats that put his name among the league's elite. Even with a slight statistical dip in 2024, he remained a defensive cornerstone, including boosting his tackle count to 107, a new personal best. Those numbers, combined with back-to-back Pro Bowl selections, have turned him into a rare asset for the roster. The safety market has shifted rapidly, and Hamilton looks to be the next to benefit from this surge. Teams have realized that investing heavily in game-changing players is a necessity, not a luxury. For the Baltimore Ravens, that means facing financial pressures head-on to keep Hamilton happy and motivated, without sacrificing the team's overall competitiveness. It's a delicate balance, but one that's absolutely essential to maintaining the team's high-level play. With that in mind, the Ravens have to decide whether to get ahead of the curve and lock down a contract before other priorities, like Tyler Linderbaum's deal, take center stage. And it's precisely Hamilton's on-field evolution that the next topic will explore to understand how he became such a key piece of the defense. Kyle Hamilton's journey to becoming an NFL star wasn't immediate. In his rookie season, he played mostly as a backup, used in specific situations as he adapted to the pace and intensity of the professional league. That transition required patience from both him and the Ravens coaching staff, but laid the solid foundation for the growth that would follow in the next season. In 2023, Hamilton took a huge leap forward, locking down a starting role and showing everyone what he was made of. His 4 interceptions and 13 passes defended changed the dynamic of the defense, establishing him as a leader on the field and a reference point for his teammates. More than just stats, It was his game-changing plays and ability to read the game that turned Hamilton into a pillar of the Ravens' defensive system. However, the 2024 season brought a new challenge, maintaining consistency amid high expectations. Though he registered fewer interceptions, Hamilton surpassed his personal best for tackles, totaling 107. This increased offensive contribution, though in a less flashy area than interceptions, showed his versatility and ability to impact different tactical situations. He proved he could be a complete player, ready for any challenge the NFL throws his way. This on-field evolution underpins the justification for a future blockbuster contract, but it also puts pressure on the franchise to keep his performance high. And it's precisely in this context that the contract situations of other key players, like Tyler Linderbaum, come into focus, the topic to be broken down in the next section.
All right, we're already past the halfway point of this video, but before we continue, I noticed you haven't left a like yet. It's really important because it helps YouTube keep showing you my content so I can keep bringing you the best news about the Baltimore Ravens. So go ahead and hit that like button. It's free and it really helps. Thanks. Now let's get back to it.
While Kyle Hamilton is on track to become the highest-paid safety in the NFL, the Ravens also need to pay close attention to other emerging talents, like Tyler Linderbaum. The team chose not to exercise the fifth-year option on the center's contract, which puts him on a direct path to free agency next year if they don't sign an extension before then. This decision signals a potential urgency to secure a new deal, preventing the player from being lost to another team in 2026. Linderbaum's situation further complicates Baltimore's financial puzzle. That's because the team can't ignore the impact that a massive Hamilton contract will have on the salary cap, especially when combined with extensions for other key players. Managing all these contracts simultaneously is like assembling a financial puzzle that requires long-term vision and the ability to balance investments across all positions. Moreover, Linderbaum isn't just another name on the roster. As the starting center, he's a key piece in protecting the quarterback and ensuring the success of the Ravens' offense. His presence is vital for the stability of the offensive line, especially in a league where quarterback protection is increasingly valued. If the team wants to maintain a strong foundation for the future, they need to handle these extensions in a coordinated manner without compromising performance on the field. Therefore, the Ravens find themselves at a crossroads. They need to decide the order of priority for these contract extensions while maintaining financial and competitive balance. That balance becomes even more challenging when considering how the safety market and inflated contracts can directly impact the team's budget, a topic we'll explore next. The market for the safety position has changed drastically in recent years, pressuring teams to invest record amounts in players who can impact the game in decisive ways. Antoine Winfield Jr., for example, became the first safety to exceed $20 million per season, setting a new salary standard for the position. Shortly after, Kirby Joseph of the Lions signed an even bigger deal, reaching $21.25 million per season. These figures put the Baltimore Ravens on high alert because Hamilton, with his performance and star status, will certainly demand a contract that exceeds those numbers. This means the team will need to make room in its budget to accommodate a major investment in a single player, something that will inevitably affect the financial flexibility to retain other talents on the roster. This situation could create enormous pressure for front office, which must decide how to manage the payroll without sacrificing team quality. If Hamilton's contract is finalized in the coming months, it will become one of the franchise's largest investments in recent times, radically altering financial planning. This includes possible adjustments in other positions and even strategic cuts to balance the books. With so many variables at play, the Ravens need to be cautious not to compromise the team's competitiveness. That caution will be essential to keep Hamilton as a key piece of the defense, while also ensuring the team remains competitive, especially with other major players like Lamar Jackson also awaiting contract decisions. With this bombshell shaking up the Baltimore Ravens, it's clear that Kyle Hamilton's contract isn't just a multi-million-dollar deal. It's a game-changer for defense and the franchise's future. As the front office scrambles to finalize this contract before the market explodes, expectations are high and fans are holding their breath to see how this saga ends. Will Hamilton truly become the highest-paid safety in the NFL and drag the Ravens' entire financial plan into the eye of the storm? Let us know in the comments what you think of this twist and how it could affect the team in the coming years.
And if you, just like me, are passionate about the world of football and want to learn more about the Ravens' legacy, don't leave this video without sharing it with that friend who is also a Baltimore Ravens fan and will love this content. See those video suggestions on your screen? The first one was handpicked just for you, and the other is a recommendation from YouTube itself. See you there, and until the next video, go Flock.